Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to Friyay. We have made it to nearly the end of the week, in which we can all say, "Oh, thank goodness that's over." I hope that everyone is doing okay and having a good end to their week. It is unfortunately getting back to being way too warm again here, so we've got a slightly melted Scotsman, and due to the fact that I goofed up a slightly overly warm fridge. So, yeah, that doesn't help. I hope that everybody else is doing well, though. It's, yes, we are still at the Ghastbag. So, yes. Let's quickly scroll through and say welcome into everybody that is here. We've got a Frauke and a Taran arriving before I even got here, and a Raven arriving at roughly the same time as Surreybot, both being amazing as always. Sin Lily joining the Scurry, and let's scroll a bit more. Yeah, I find that if I have to reload a page in Twitch, it often reloads muted, and I don't know why. I swear they've decided that if you actually open a page, you don't actually want to hear it. Which is one of those, but why? If I've loaded a page, I want to hear it. So, yeah. Let's see, welcome into TGM. Whoops, oh dear, sorry about the stream streak. I'm sure it'll come back over time. Welcome into Elkhorn, and thank you for joining us. Let's see, Hey Hang? Gang, right. Clara, welcome in. Good to see you. Scott, I spent all day yesterday distracting you. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Is about all I can say to that. For those who didn't get to see any of it, I did enjoy hanging out with Professor Sherbert, and for the first time getting to plate up with other people. Even if I was terrible, and due to the options that were selected, people kept setting fire to themselves. I mean, really, why? Yeah, I'm keeping a close eye on the fridge, Taran. I'm sure it'll cool off quickly. At least it better. Welcome into Shadow. I can't push you around today. No, I can't. What was the restaurant's name? It varied depending on what it was. I can't remember any of them offhand because, to be brutally honest, my brain is non-functional. You had I Believe in You, Everything at Stake when you played it. I think we had Go Away at one point. Miyakula, welcome in. We were clearly going for the true the true Fnurble, the true restaurant experience where we were deciding that clearly everybody was just being as rude as ever to anybody, but so be it. Right. So what I'm trying to do here is start working out what I should be doing. I mean, actually, that's pretty much the. I'm trying to figure out what I should be doing. It is definitely all about the chaos. Yes, because it's all about the chaos, and other things. Good time zones, Glam Pixie. So, where are we? We are at the back of the ship. I've decided it is time to sort out the back end of this thing. Because that's going to make life easy. Oh, okay. So there wasn't a Fnebble. Two. There seem to be lots of loud motorbikes at the best of times around here. It's one of those things that just sort of happens. I kind of wish it wasn't actually raining. Remember to sort out the back end of your builds. Yes. If I'm working on that side, would it be safe to call me a back end pilot? It was the best of times, it was the Scots of times. Welcome in, Nuska. I mean, the Fnagable. Fnagable? Fnagable. Something tells me this is wrong. So that should probably be down here, which means this needs to go down one. I don't know, I've got everything off by one. Today you're working on the back end because doing front end code is no, I don't touch CS. Actually, to be honest, I don't touch code nowadays. They don't let me near the servers. I'm that level of regret to inform you, you're not allowed anything like that anymore. That one looked like it was going to stay there for a second, but hey. Management is the better option. I never said it was a better option, and I'm not management. I'm worse. I'm architecture. Ow. Well, that didn't... What? Someone tells me I'm going to regret the shape of this thing. Wholeheartedly. Yeah, I already do. Right, let's have a think. Oh god, we're doomed. He's thinking again. You were talking about that the other day. He'd have probably been much more content in management if it wasn't expected to get a bunch of tickets. Yeah. That is definitely a block escaping. Look, would you mind not flying off into the distance blocks? I am ignoring that statement, Nuska. For the sole and simple purpose of, oh my. And welcome in, Landstrad, and thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Let me... Hail, hydrate. The shape will be regretted. Oh dear. Hail, hydrate. And let's get that stretch in as well. Up we get. And 1, 2. Ow. Grumbling in the direction of the Hobbit movies. Well, that's definitely going to result in something. How did it... Neville. You personally never regret anything long and... Yes, Taryn. Yes, Taryn. Oh, fenebling. Fnerbling Fnerbles of the Fnerble. Or is this the Far Eastern Fnerble? It might be the Far Western Fnerble. Here in the Far West. Granted, we're actually working on the south side of the... No, we're not. We're working on the north side of the ship. Something tells me you don't want me to distribute anything, Blast. Last time I tried distributing stuff, I set fire to the recipients. Actually, no, I didn't. They set fire to themselves. I tried to put them out. They didn't survive. Hey, Jerry May. Welcome in. Congratulations on joining us here at the Northern Fnerbles. To the northwest, dirty dishes. How does she bloomin' do that? Did we try to extinguish the fire by smothering it, cooling it, or taking away the fuel? Yes, yes, and yes. It didn't work. I swear everyone kept executing Order 66. Look, can I get rid of the rain? Sounds like smothering it with another member of staff. Actually, we never tried smothering it with another member of staff. Have to ask Professor Sherbert if we could do that one in the future. Oh my. Thank you for adding the words member of staff. He came in for toast and we set on fire. Yes. Did you feel toasty? Other ones? I've only got that one. Oh, I just realized I'm trying to follow a shape that doesn't work. Fnerbles. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And thank you for the streak there, Mirkula. Keywords for toast, not to become toast, yes. Requisite Fnerbles. Yeah, I do need to work on that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should have been working here for the Fnegga bubbles. The Fnegga bubbles? However, what we also need to do is... No. No. Okay, fine. You would prefer not to be in this weather. Another 29-degree day in the weather in the office with a giant fan pulling air from the outside. Yikes. Yeah. In this weather, I'm definitely of the opinion that basically sleeping at night with a fan running in the bedroom, effectively all it's doing is blowing hot air over me, and yeah, basically that just means I'm sleeping in an air fryer. Dolphin, if you're stealing my blocks, I will murder you. Actually, if you're not stealing my blocks, I'll still murder you. No AC at work. You. Ah! They have been given zoomies by the jerks of the sea. Come back here. I want to murder you. Aha! You have been playing with my blocks. I saw you doing it. Give it back. Oh. Well, maybe not. Okay. They give zoomies to make it harder to kill them. Yes. If a chef helper is called a sous chef, then what's the helper of a flame that makes souffle? It's 31C. Going outside is not fun. Yeah. Pretty much the same here. Ah, where am I? Oh, and we have a Pokemon in chat for those who might be interested in trying to catch it. Hello, Bo. Welcome in. Happy Friyay. May your Friyay be cooler than the it's too humid to be an air fryer, more like a steamer. Yeah, that tracks. This is the bit I had. Fortunately, this is the last section that I'm going to have severe trouble trying to figure out the shape for. Once this is done, all of the shaping of the Ghastbag is done. And all I have to do then is just repeat it. So, we're at the point where we're nearly doing well. Hopefully. Because if we can get this done, then... Oh. Well, there's also the bit at the front. Yeah, you're right, Raven. Okay, this is the second last evil section. And apparently I'm a derp. I know what I'm doing. Honest. And welcome into Canadian Dragon on a 135 stream streak, with applying so as not to burn the num-num. Ahem. Oh my. I mean, I nearly read that as the Numa Numa bits, at which point I was like, Numa Numa? Numa Numa? Numa Numa, yabada dee, yabada oh oh, nama na he, nama na I, nama na ooh, nama na ha ha. Numa Numa, up into the sky. Ah, goodness. I think the heat's gotten to him. He's... Ah, goodness. Welcome into Crazy Kibo. And Sci-Fi. Yada yahi, yada da ha, yada ba dee. Also, Dragon, feel like you've got to throw some bit. Oh my. He stays compared to the. Well. Yeah, I mean, way back in the early days, when the stars were young and I was younger. No, swap that. When I was young and the stars were younger. I'll get that right way round in a minute. I feel like I should be... I was about... Let's get rid of that. I feel like I should be stretching this a bit. And 1, and 2, and stretch! Yes, Nuska. But just because it's an accurate quote doesn't mean that I have to be, fnurbling. Where did that extra T and missing G come from and go to? Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from? G and T to go. Well, that answers it, actually. If it's a G and T... That's the problem with proofreading. Proofreading is only as good as the fact that your brain is actually functional. Yeah, a couple of them have months, Raven. But... a couple of them don't. Oh, hold on, let me... Honestly, within a month of a year still doesn't provide enough context to know what the heck I was doing, talking about, or even figuring out which direction is up. Accurate statement is definitely accurate there. Yes, but standardization. Standardization, that's what you need. Yes, I know. We have a standard. We have multiple standards. This is because standards. Once you've got one of them, you've got many. Up is the direction of the hole that I fell in. I mean... Maybe? Around here, I'm fairly sure some of the holes are sideways. Just to confuse me. You have 23 competing standards. Someone should solve that. Now you have 24 competing standards. Yes. And a nice KCD shirt. I'm gonna ignore that one. Quite 384 is... Aha. Urban, welcome in. Happy Friyay. Welcome to the mayhem. We are here attempting... Well, we're just here attempting. snipper to have a piece of pistachio stuck in my throat. That's what I get for snacking on chocolate-covered pistachios earlier. Yes, I've found that Marks and Spencer's here have some really nice ones at a good price. Which is why I've been enjoying them quite a bit. There's a new health foods store just opened up. And honestly, I did the maths and worked out that their price for chocolate-covered pistachios was pretty much the same as buying them from Marks and Spencer's, and the chocolate was nicer in Marks and Spencer's. So I was like, why? Why would I buy from you? You're thinking about making some chocolate-covered walnuts and cherry. Ooh. That sounds nice. Dark chocolate. My weakness. My weakness. I like dark chocolate. Now, I'm very well aware, looking at the underside of this in the cam account, that this shape is appalling. Absolutely terrible. But this is not unusual. We generally do have a phase where it all looks terrible and then has to be rebuilt a few dozen times. Yogurt and a banana. Ooh. That's what a ghast is for, yes. Ghasts. Here. Da-da-da. What are they good for? Now you want the sweets. Hey, Ritsu. No, Taran, I'm very well aware that getting this thing to flying, moving platforms, yes. Trying to get this to look good is not easy. I have long come to the conclusion that the best way to get any build like this to work is to treat it like sculpting. But to actually sculpt something, you have to have some material to remove. And at the moment, we don't have anything. So it's harder to remove stuff to make it look good. Ghasts. Huh. Good God, yeah, what are they good for? Elevated building. Oh, yeah, ghasts. Huh. What are they good for? Elevated building. Oh, yeah. And there you are, Elcon. Thank you for pulling that together so that my brain could then go, yeah, I need to sing that. Has to be done perfectly first time, or else I need to chuck it all in the bin. Oh well, where's my where's my flint and steel? Time to burn it all down. Rule 1. Yep. If I don't build something that looks terrible, how am I going to make it look better, though? I need to do one more row. Thanks, El. Came here to relax and lurk, and ended up with an earworm. I'm so glad that Elk is the one being blamed for that. The middle of it is messed up. No kidding. All of it's messed up. Welcome in, Mighty Bob. We're in the how to build something that looks ugly as sin phase, whilst I try and figure out how to actually then make it not look ugly as sin. I will be going and fetching Huffy or Puffy, one of my two ghasts, and then trying to make it look better. We've got quite a bit of it. It just takes time to get it to look good. Yeah, getting the shape right is phase 2. Suggest rule 1 command. Actually, I hadn't thought of that, Raven. Thank you. Can you ping me on Discord to tell me to do that? Now you've been... What? I did... What? I did not... Sin Lily, now you're putting words in my mouth. Without the aid of a dictionary being thrown at me, you are now attempting to put words in my mouth. Also, Fnurbles. There is a Pokemon in chat for those who may need to find one. Right. We have a shape. It's terrible. It looks awful. It needs taking to pieces in a few places. Would you like a shipment of dictionaries? Yes. Hello, Cosmic. I would apologise for the song, but it's not my fault. It's Elkhorn's. Puffy, you were my mobile platform yesterday, so I'm gonna use Huffy for some building for a while. Whoop. Ninja Sydney, welcome in. I somehow managed not to actually spot that. Spot you arriving. I hope you're doing well. And you know, if I was saying it was ugly... no, I'm not sure I can actually save this statement. Except for the fact that I was not referring to you, Sin Lily. Right, that's better. In your defense, you've been here less than 5 minutes. Wow, somebody's defending me. That's a rare occasion. Usually I'm indefensible. Or indefnurgable. Fnurgable? What the heck is fnurgable? Can I get this ghast into this? No, I can't. Also, hi Scots, you see nothing. I see nothing. I do, however, see the thing that's just appeared on screen. Thank you for the follow as well. Right. Now, Puff... no, sorry, this is Huffy. 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 I need you not to fly off. 3, 2... Of course. Huffy. 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 Get back here, you rogue little smurgable. I have been occasionally easily noticed as not appearing in people's... Huffy lives... yeah. Huffy has just gone off... trounced off in a fluff. Huffy. Huffy. Get back here, you mobile marshmallow. Before I consider selling you to Blunding. Look, if you keep this up, I'm keeping you in this Ghastbag forever. Ah. I have some snowballs somewhere. The problem is, every time I try and use snowballs, I end up throwing them at them. I could use rockets, but where's the fun about it? Far more fun to chase around a ghast. Happy Ghast seems kind of useless given how often this seems to happen. I mean, if I weren't so terrible, and if I went around actually carrying, say, Well, it would be useful if I was carrying... Now you want a rocket-powered blimp. Wow. If I was carrying snowballs or leads or... even actually did the silly thing like actually, you know, using rockets, it wouldn't be so bad. You are, however, talking to a streamer who has a bad habit of doing the worst imaginable possible things. I have no idea where my shears are. Oh, are they up with the rest of the world? If you can imagine the worst possible way of doing something, then I've probably done it. Twice. Boing. Boing. That's not a rocket in his pocket. He is just happy to... Are you serious? Only 33 are left on that. Goodness. Right. Come on, Huffy. Hush, little Huffy, don't say a word. You're a flying mobile platform that I'm using as a bird. That doesn't make sense. Okay. The madness of the Scotsman is here to drive himself nuts. Have a good meeting, Raven. Right, let's take that out. That out. 2 of those. I mean, I could ask why Elkhorn is staring at my pockets. But honestly, I'm not really sure I want to know. Too early for you to make jokes like that, but who are you kidding? Look, I will make terrible jokes at all opportunities. It's what I do. I am a terrible joke. No, wait. How I'm going to do the other side, isn't it painful to get it right? Yes, it is painful. It is absolutely awful. No, I'm not wearing a mankini. And I have every intention of cheating. While this is almost this is a vanilla server, I plan on using Lightmatica, taking a copy of one half of this and mirroring it, and then just building the other half quickly. Because there's no way in heck I could probably build it in any other way. It's not cheating, it's just planning better. Or using the tools available to the universe. But it will be one of those rare occasions. Has one pot. I am not even commenting about the fact that we've got lots of conversations about mankinis going on right here. Right here, right now. Yeah, see, the problem is, the Ghast is not... I did not start the Mankini conversation. Somebody else did. Under no circumstances would I start a Mankini conversation. Wait, what? Does it? It's oak lore that you will spread everywhere. Oh my. Why are we spreading oak everywhere? Yeah. 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 You point to losing? I lost my mind years ago. This is normal. Doesn't help that it's way too warm today. Let's see. He stopped everything to go and change the trim. Of course he did. Now everyone's algorithms are going to suggest mankini content. I misread that as a mankini contest. And was seriously wondering what a man... actually, no. Change the subject, Scots. Change the subject. Ah. No one... No. Oh, Ninja Sydney, you are dangerous. Now I just see it. This is that moment where I'm now trying to work out just what I need to trim off to make something look better. Which also doesn't sound much better. I somewhat... Ow. Fantastic. I just smashed my face into an airship. Here we find the mad old Scotsman attempting to remove what can Scots trim off so it looks better. Look. One of these days, this build will look okay. It's already getting there. Scott's is referring to the half-cylindrical, long, girthy thing that he's working on stream. Ahem. Have a good evening, Urban, and enjoy the cinema. Right, this is starting to feel a bit of a better shape in some areas. In other areas, it's still terrible. But, no, I shifted. Don't shift when on a ghast. Shifting on the back of a ghast is a quick way to end up falling off. Ask me how I know. No. Really? Really? I took one block out and put 2 blocks back, and both of them were where I didn't want to put them. 1 block enters, 2 blocks full. No, Elkhorn, I'm not moving any more Ravagers around today. Unless anybody happens to have 90,000 points and a distinct urge to distract me. $88K. So close. Right. Huffy has immediately wandered off. Huffy. Base jump onto a ghast. Woohoo! Success! Yeah, uh-oh. Why is Sci-Fi querying the 90K? I am so glad that all of these comments, despite the fact that they are entirely running close to the line, are still a little bit within within the tone that we do require around here. Have you been watching Men in Tights again, Elkhorn? You may have enough for uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Sci-fi's got enough to get a Ravager or a 5. I do not plan on... No urge to distract. Yay! I'm safe! I do not plan on extending my backside. Oh, Lord. I'm going to have to... Do I plan on... Wow. Just wow. Meanwhile, we have a hound door. There ain't nothing like a hound door. Hanging out in chat. It ain't nothing like a hound door. Aye, aye, aye. Yeah, enough back troubles without extensions. Oh my. I did not attempt to poke a catch yet. Let's get this out of the way so we can see what we're doing. Oh, this is... You see, this is the problem. Trying to make this the right shape is really thrilling difficult. Not helped by smashing my face into into the building every so often. Right. I think what I need to do is I need to actually cut off more here. One problem with ghasts: they turn when you try and look in the direction. When I'm done, will this be a giant air-filled pocket, or am I going to put things inside? I am going to put things inside. At a bare minimum, I want to put a framework inside so that it resembles the sort of skeletal structures that you see in the pictures of things like the Hindenburg and so forth. There will be ribs. There will also probably be... I'm thinking I will probably also put in some farms. And now that we've discussed it, probably several ghasts just floating around on the inside. Potato salad, brisket. What? Right, where are we? Okay, I'm going to... Why are you singing hot children's songs all week, Nuska? Ow. Yeah, the most caffeinated you've been on your life, so all bets are off with your humour. Oh dear. God bless air conditioning. Yes, don't have any. So what I've realised is it's probably better to get the middle line in roughly the right direction by way of sizing, so that I can then figure out what it's going to take to line or to spin it. Just keep spinning, to actually blend it. Ow. Although that said, the amount of times that I'm smacking my face into this thing, I think that the only thing that's going to blend is my brains. Brains. Master, Igor has no brains. Why, Master, do you not have a brain for Igor? Yes, a lot of the stuff that is actually the gas bags on these things are often. I'm going to end up. Most blimps had the areas inside. Yes, exactly. I'm going to end up dead if I'm not careful in a minute. It's fun if you watch, if you think about it, if you watch Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, that gives you a really good idea of what the inside of one of these things looks like. Nuska and I are both thinking about the same thing simultaneously, apparently. Well. And apparently I have been using Indiana Jones an awful lot for concepts for the builds in this world, because of course we've got Petra, also from the Last Crusade. Holy Grail is Last Crusade, because he has to pick it to save his father. Spoilers! He chose poorly. The one with the Ark is Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Strangely. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? I'm aware I'm pretty much ripping out everything I've just built. I am ripping it out in the interests of making it work better. Nope. Absolutely no clue why I'm using Indiana Jones as inspiration. None at all. Right. Come on. Come on, Huffy. Let's get you somewhere. Da da dum dum. Dee dee dee. Alright. Huffy. I know you're going to fly away in a second. Just stay where I can base jump onto you. I missed! Where's my rockets? I love the fact that this thing is so high that I can miss and still have enough time to... to find my rockets in my inventory before hitting the ground. Twice, no less. Do, 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 do. Right. Let's take out these for a second. Come on, Scots. You know what you're doing. Supposedly. Oof. This is gonna be close. Ow. That's a bit too close. Why is it? Oh, Fnurbles. This thing's wider than it is tall, isn't it? Some days, I really think that my attempts to build this are being thwarted by my attempts to build this. Not sure you'd use your that phrasing. I mean, it is clearly it's my own fault that nothing is lining up properly. How's that shape look? I think I probably need to move that 3 a couple of blocks to the right. Here we find... at this rate, I'm going to end up adding a scraped my face off the inside of a block counter. You know, just to go with the falls and the splats. The problem is, I'd have probably run up the bill too quickly. Oh, Fnurbles. Right. That's a bed. I can't use a bed to rip this to pieces. Well, I can. It'll just take a while. Back, though you have a headache of building. Oh no. That's not so good, Raven. That's possibly a little better. What I might do is take that one. Do that. That's got it. Okay, now I've got a shape for the middle. Oh, so I've got that line, and I've got this line. So we've got 2 lines of shape. Now we just need to build around to match, to meet each other. Right. Let's see. What are you stuck on, Huffy? Oh, the other parts of the airship. Of course. No. because this section is more curved. And that I really, really want to be down below this. Where am I trying to build to? There was a block that I wanted to... Oh, it's that one. No, it wasn't. It's this one. And for those who need it, there is a Farfetched available in chat. Okay. So I shouldn't have taken that one out. That's better. Let's do you and you. Let's put a block here. Pokemon sprung a leak. Well, that sounds far-fetched. Tish. I think what I need to do is actually that. At which point this one probably needs to come out. And no. I want to move that block forwards. And then the block below it. You know, maybe I should have built this section before I built this bit. Is that right? Actually, that'll probably do. So let's work my way up. Here we find Scotsman regretting all of his choices. For the moment, I'm just going to use the nether wart. Yep, pretty much. Everything going back at least 4 years, Raven. Or 3.5 years. I should never have started streaming. It was a terrible idea in the first place. This is starting to feel better now. Good thing we peer pressured. Exactly. There was absolutely no outside involvement in the decision. That's why I'm so consistent about it. Absolutely. No, that's just the build DHD. Actually, build DHD sounds like it's something out of something out of Stargate. I need to build DHD. Alright, come on, Huffy. Time for... That was an entire plot in one episode. I mean, it was an entire plot in several episodes, including the one where they got trapped in the Arctic or Antarctic? I can't remember. shortly after they accidentally hopped to a totally different Stargate on Earth that was not the one they were looking for. Antarctic. You see, I could never remember if it was Antarctic or Arctic, because I thought it was the opposite of the one that actually had all of the other base at. Okay, this is starting to feel the right shape. I say starting, it's got a lot of work to do still. I feel like I should rip out this middle section entirely. So let's. First season second Stargate was in the Arctic. Antarctic was where the ancient... God, Elkhorn. Coming in clutch with the ridiculously detailed information there. Thank you. I honestly... I thought it was in the opposite to where everything was, because otherwise they'd have found the ancient outpost while they were finding the DHD and so forth, probably. Oh, is that the one where it's where Amanda Tapping is complaining about being stuck on the ice with freaking MacGyver, and he couldn't have built anything to get them home by now? Yep. Stuck in the Arctic with freaking MacGyver. Yeah, Amanda Tapping and what is his name? MacGyver. Do seem to have the right Richard Dean Anderson. Yes, did seem to have the right chemistry to riff off each other quite a lot. That one needs to go. Actually. No. Although, to be honest, I far preferred Amanda Tapping in Sanctuary. I think she really did quite well in that. I think it just lost out because it was around at the same time as Fringe. And so everybody was more interested in Fringe. This whole section that feels wrong. Both had their good bits and bad bits to my in my opinion. And to be honest, they were both totally different. The problem was, if you watched one, you tended to think that the other one was attempting to be it in places. '90s, early 2000s Sci-Fi Channel had some banger shows like Eureka and Warehouse. I rewatched Eureka the other day. It still lives on as being awesome. And I loved the way that they managed to come up with ways to sort of refresh the seasons by doing silly things. Such as, you know, accidentally traversing into the past. And you're not sure... Hey, Feg, welcome in. Not sure you've liked the new God of War games nearly as much if Christopher Judge wasn't voicing Kratos. Indeed. In Eureka. Is that the one where Jack is stuck in a time loop and has to work with... oh, what's the name of the... oh, the one from... yes, in the middle of my backswing. Yes, the Stargate one. Sorry, I was thinking the Eureka one. Yes. And the way that Teal'c is like, is getting smacked in the face with a door every day. Okay, how's this doing? It's a little bit... this area... This area's wrong. It's a little bit flat still. Oh, and Heil Hydrate. Thank you, Feg. And a stretch as well to go with it. Oh, up we get. And... Ow. Stretch. Thank you very much, Feg. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I think I need to bring... things out a little. No complaints? What, not even about the weather? And you call yourself a British person? No. Which is why I said a British person, Feg. Because I would not insult you by saying anything other than that. Well, I mean, other than Scots person. You know what? I'm just going to let these lie. Did I enjoy hanging out in the restaurant last night? I did. It was fantastic fun. And something different for me, which was nice. I hope people enjoyed seeing the mayhem. That's better. That one needs to go. Never going to turn down mayhem. Never going to turn down mayhem. Never going to live it up. Never going to go around. Lots of fun and chaos. Which is, honestly, a thing around here, isn't it? We thrive on chaos. I'm aware that the camera count has basically just got a lovely view of the backside of a ghast right now. And I need sleep. Right. If I place you here, Huffy, odds are you're going to escape anyway. Where do you go? There we are. I swear, trying to land on a ghast by leaping off a build is not the easiest of things to do. I'm having trouble getting this shape right. So let's just build it and then carve it. Let's put that there, a bit here, a bit there. And Elkhorn caught the Indeedy. Indeed. Which, considering we were talking about Christopher Judge earlier, seems entirely appropriate. Right, how does that look? I mean, it's probably... Oh, that's not far off. That's actually pretty close. You know, at this point, it's getting closer. I think I need to carve out a bit more here. That would be an interesting mod, I suspect. Swap that one back a block. That's close. Where's that shape that looks wrong? That one. Ooh, that's getting closer. I think we might be pretty close to having the right shape now. Get the ghast out of the way. Oh, I can see a section that looks wrong. Which one is it? It's this bit. This bit is too wide too soon. Ow. Problem is, if I make it like that, I'm going to end up with it being too wide at that level. It's that moment of somewhere there's going to be something that looks wrong. That might not be too bad, actually. Which bit is it that's looking wrong? There's a section that's not right, and I can't figure out which one it is. I think it's this bit. Yes. Take that out, and that out, and that out. That's a bit better. Yeah, Nintendo's lawyers definitely have the LawyerBot 2000 already primed and ready. After many years of having it... Llama. There's a llama on top of the airship. In fact, there's a pair of llama on top of the airship. But I don't see a wandering trader. Anyone see a wander... Oh, there he is. Good lord. You know, I think the dangler has managed to get himself dropped in the hole here. For once, it's not the llama that are bungee jumping, but the wandering trader. Shall we see what he's got? I hear you. I was very bemused by the fact that there appeared to be a llama on top of the airship. Right. Hello, sir. No. No. Ooh, mini respawn anchor. No. Ooh. Firefly bushes are high on my list of this would be nice to buy more of at the best of times. I know I can farm them, but I'm gonna keep buying them every so often just because I can. Sir, firefly bushes. And let's buy the open eye blossoms as well. Do I want the pale hanging moss? No. Thank you. Time to make him a permanent resident. Yeah, I can probably put those into there. That'll do. This is my Silk Touch pick. That's the thing. There is no way to make Wandering Traders permanent. They will always disappear. It is one of the things that is absolutely guaranteed. Wandering Traders will eventually despawn. I almost think that that would almost make a useful clock sometimes. Not without a mod. There isn't. That one looks one. there's a 3 up here. Yes. No. Is the despawning time consistent? You know, actually, I'm not sure. Ah. Despawn is based on time nearby. Okay. That's better. You know, I think we might nearly be at the point where the shape of the airship's right. You'd think one of these... not yet, Nuska. I did ponder it. If anything, it's just... it would just increase too fast. Yes, it was. I was... Oh, really? You're on the wrong side of the ship. You fnurbling little smeg. Oi! Ghast! Get back here, you fnurbling smiggity flurble. Murphy's Law of Minecraft Ghasts. Yes, if you get off them, they will fly off. I think this might be the right shape at last. Certainly from the back it looks right. And... yeah, I think we've got it finally. I think there's possibly one block that's not right yet. And that's that one. Thank you, Shadow. Oh, hold on. That one. Bottom is a bit off. It curves the wrong way. Yeah, I see what you mean. I think these are just a little bit off out of place, aren't they? So I probably should do that, that, and that. The problem is that's going to really mess up everything else. Is it? Oh, hold on. I need another one here. I see what you mean, Raven. That might actually be all that it needed. No, there's one here that's needed. That might be it. I think that's got it. And those bits didn't actually adjust it too much. Yeah, I now that you said it, I could see what you mean. I think there might be a couple of sections that look wrong from the underside now. Unfortunately. Yeah. So let's adjust a little bit. Hey, Nordic Wolf. Welcome in. The curvature of your bottom look... Yeah, that is one of those statements that could get you in trouble in several areas of the world. Oh, that one's wrong. Squirrel Pokemon! Yay! That's better. I think I need to bring these... Oh, no, don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. That one. And that one. Squirrely. Squirrely. Everyone loves a squirrely. That's better. Yep, that's got it. The shape of the underside had gotten messed up as a result of that fix, typically. I think that one and that one. Ow. Yes, that's better. Okay, from the underside, it looks right now. From the side, it looks right. I think we have a shape. I think we've got it at last. That looks pretty cool. And the nice thing is, it's done. Oh, Lord, that was evil. The difficult bit is now we need to texture it properly. Lightmatica time. Texture first, Lightmatica second. I don't think I've got Lightmatica enabled at the moment. Actually, have I? I have. What do you know? Haven't got any keys ready for it. Ah, there it is. The problem is Lightmatica doesn't do vertical mirroring. That's the one problem. Will the texture be carried over, though? No, I will probably end up messing with the texture entirely. Hey, Sal. Oh heck, I've got a maze module as a Lightmatica schematic on this thing. That's not something I'm going to build around here. Right, let's take that out, replace it with that. And Nordic Wolf is on a 7-stream streak. Sorry, I was looking at the build and not at the counters there. Thank you for the streak. Yeah, it's not so much the... yeah, you're right, Taran. The problem is, from memory, you can't mirror vertically. Actually, hold on. Area editor. Move to player, move to player. happy to have, like, Matica disabled visuals. Aha, there we are. Right. Wish I could remember what I've got as the generic. No, it's oh, I've got it set as stick, have I? Okay. I feel like that's an expensive set of sticks. Let's go and get some. We can get there. Come on, come on, Puffy. Come on, Puffy. There we are. Right. Next problem. It's getting dark again. Woohoo! Right. Let's see if we can actually get this set up right. Come on, Puffy. We've got a schematic to create. Right. Mirror? That's interesting. Why is it moving the whole block? I want it to be moving one corner. Weird. And suddenly, having a ghast comes in handy. We got... I think that was too far... Yes. There. There. If only you could see the area selection on both accounts. Yeah, that would be a miracle. But it's not that hard to sort out at the moment, particularly with a ghast. Surprisingly, moving it around with a ghast is a lot easier than it would be without one. Nope. Okay. That should cover it. Now the question is, let's go schematic. Load schematic, airship back quarter. Can I rotate it? No, you can't. I think we found this before. You can't actually rotate it around the long axis. And you can't even mirror it vertically. At least I don't think. No, you can do front, back, top, left, right. So it's not actually possible to use it to do the top of this. I know. I think it's possible in Axiom. Actually, I know it's possible in Axiom. But I don't have Axiom loaded. And I'm seriously pondering whether or not I should actually swap out Lightmatica for Axiom. That would be a thing for a different day, though. Really? And now even Minecraft's so upset at it that it's crying. Time to export it. Spend 5 hours figuring out. While that would be an interesting challenge, Taryn, I'd much rather spend 20 minutes loading it into Axiom and getting Axiom to do everything for me. I know that's a massive, great cop-out, but it's a good one. What I could do, he says, sneakily, is I could lower this a couple of blocks every time and just have it... Actually, that might work. Configuration menu, hotkeys. Yes, render layers. Never spend 20 minutes when you could spend significantly longer automating it. There's a program that already exists to automate it. Why would I spend time creating one? I know. It's entirely inappropriate to actually use a tool that does the job. Ah! Oh, that's annoying. I got the wool in the wrong place. Isn't that what Unity's for? I mean, granted, that's an expensive option, but isn't that what Unity's for? And we have a barboach in chat, for those who might be interested in trying to catch it. Godot, Unreal. Yeah, exactly. There's like 11,000 of them. Hail Hydrate! And a stretch as well. Thank you very much, Feg. Oh, yeah, and stretch. Oh yeah, they messed around with licensing, didn't they? You have to pay for every installation. Actually, I feel like it might be... No, let's not go that way yet. Actually, you know what? This is going to be easier not on a ghast. I know I've been spending a lot of time using a ghast, but I don't need to at this point. Because we're working downwards. Right. Come on. Let's go fly a Scots up to the pointy splats. Let's go fly a Scots and then go crazy. At least I can see where the blocks are. Right. Yeah, I need to lower the... Okay, so every time I... Oh, that's useful. I can't see what's real and what's not. I hate that bit. Every time I go down a layer, I need to lower the schematic by 2. Should be, is this real? Yeah. I know you can turn down the density of the schematic. I'm just not in the mood to... Actually, that might be a good idea. If only because I'm going to end up dropping through this at some point. And by some... Yeah. Hold on. Well, that didn't make any difference. Ghost block alpha. Translucent rendering separately. Ah, there we are. That's what I was looking for. You see, there's this convenient thing called making things transparent. Actually, fairly soon I probably need to start bringing in Let's get a quick look at this. Yeah, I should probably start bringing in wool soon. Ah! That's gonna be annoying. Accidentally moved everything. Right. And that one's not supposed to be there. I think I've got this wrong. What have I done? There we are. Yeah. Well, I guess I needed to come down here and pick up the blocks that I dropped anyway. Here we find Scotsman dropping his way straight through the build. Ah. Hold on. That's better. That gets rid of the other rendering. Yes, it is pretty much guaranteed. I am going to drop through this thing a few dozen times. I should probably eat. That's an undercounting. I don't know. I mean, you might be right. Which bits are real? All of those are real. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the odds are I'll probably end up dropping through several times over. Right. There. Let's go for wool. A bit more. Sorry for the silence. It's I'm attempting to concentrate, which is a highly unusual thing for me. You'd think I'd have learnt not to do that. I'm reaching the point where actually concentrating noises intensify. Nya, nya, nya. I'm concentrating. Nya. And that was a deliberate drop because I want to pick up all the bits that I've just thrown on the floor. Have no quotes about me concentrating. Goodness. Yeah, see? Yes. Out of curiosity, is that a quote from something or is that just a quote from me? It's good, cause that's because his focus keeps derailing like a good car. Why are you putting your cars on rails? If your car is on rails, then you may have issues with turning. Yeah, it does feel like a quote from something. I just really wish I could remember what. And I know I've got a pair of shears in my inventory. I'm just concentrating on the build, not the tooling. Oh hey, now that actually is in the right place. At some point, I need to start bringing in the Nylium again. At some point, I need to bring a bed in as well. Oh look, I've got one in my inventory. How convenient. I have a bed. It's also going to be almost impossible to search for. I nearly threw myself off the edge whilst walking off the bed. Ow. I spleen. I knew I had some shears here somewhere. Yeah, see? You'll never catch up with me, yeah, see? You say like that. Yeah, yes. 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 No further comment on that is needed. Right. Hey, thank you for the 7-stream streak there, Mad. And we have a Pokemon in chat for everybody. Right. It's a good music track, so yes. I knew I was going to spleef myself there. I might as well build downwards here at this point. Also known as Respiration 3. Everything that keeps me breathing. Thank you to everyone who reminded me that Lightmatica is something that I have as a tool, because I'd completely forgotten I was... I know I mentioned it, I then completely forgot I had it, and I swear, being able to do this, even if it's a faff, is so much faster. It is mad. I am using Lightmatica because trying to redo these shapes has, in recent weeks, driven me completely out of my gourd. And so we are currently saving some of my sanity through the repeated application of technology. At the moment, it's Lightmatica. By next week, it might be Axiom, because I've decided that Lightmatica is a little bit less functional. Oh. Wow. Both of those blocks were in the wrong place. Oh, well, that's not going to help. That's not going to help either. In through the window. And I've been holding down shift religiously all the way through this. The other thing I should fix before we get too far into this is lighting the dang thing up. Otherwise, I will have creepers in my insides again. We had those yesterday, and I don't want more creepers on my insides. Nope. Nope. Where the heck is the... There it is. Warp, warp. Boing, boing, boing. Finite resource. Ha! Yeah, you don't want creepers on your insides. It's painful and expensive. I should stop using the exterior dimension as the one I'm using for building stuff against and start using the interior. Then again. Really? Brings a new... Oh my! Certainly brings a new term to ow. Right. Yep, Nebel, come on. You. I mean, there are many new terms to ow. You know, we're reaching that point where it might have been easier to do this on a ghast. Right. Bork, bork, bork. Nope. Right, smeg it. It's time to get a ghast again. Come on. Well, I didn't think of that, Taran. Why would I have thought that of that? Right. That might actually be it, though. Oh, apart from... I've still got to strip all of the top. Building down is my sort of... Some of these... a lot of these need lighting as well. I was concentrating on lighting up the interior first. But since I've got to go on top of it and light it up. No, hold on. Ow! Ow! Let's try that again. I just flew face first into the propeller. I wouldn't recommend it. I really wouldn't recommend that. Right. We're still lit up for... Hold on. Let's turn off rendering for Lightmatica. Right, let's do a bit of stripping. feel like I need to work out what I want to do with the wow, Elkhorn's statement has just completely derailed my train of thought there. I need to work out what I want to do with the rib, the backbone of this. It feels like it needs something along here. Now, it might be just more of the spruce, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's start lighting this dang thing up and work on the assumption that we're going to actually have to move some of this around a bit. Something like light. Yes. Are we lit up all the way along now? That's looking like the light levels are all lit up. Sorry, I think the words I was looking for were spruce. Right, now I can finish off... Well, that was a fnurble. Some of these are unnecessary. Like that. And that. And it's one of those time to play Minesweeper moments. But there is a reason for playing Minesweeper like this. It's so that I can then actually swap out some of these for the wool as well. Because I do need to bring in some of the texturing as we go down a bit. Put a torch back there. Well, that's gone forever. Because some of this would still have some of the texture here. This is where, having built this, I was building it for the shape and not for the texture. Because of course I wasn't. Actually, no, that probably is right. That's right. That probably should be wood. Oh goodness, I've just realised what Elkhorn meant about the Australia flower, and I've just worked out why Blast is running like heck. Elk's been doing the hunt on Idiotic for flowers. That's why Blast is running like heck. Ah. I just want to get this texturing done, and then we will start the wrap up and look at this in Pretty's mode. We're not far off, thankfully, because I did a lot of the texturing while we were going. Elk was on fire when he got the confirmation of where the flower was. Suddenly I'm feeling like... I do hope that wasn't a literal on fire. Right. Does that look alright? I need some more of the wool in a few places around here. It's a little bit dark in places. Burning with rage or standing on top of it. Oh dear. Oh, that one's gone forever. Oh. Well, that's not helpful. Two blocks away from it 4 times. Ooh. Yeah, Blast, your definition of making these things sensibly located is, yeah, at times not. Okay, I think that's pretty much... Oh, this area needs more wool. It's way too dark. Good night, Blast. Look after yourself, and stay away from any elkhorns that might want to murder you. Oh. That's better. I'd like to... Where the heck is that block? Oh, it's that one. Yeah. That's better. Okay. Let's turn that off. We are at the point where we are going to be going into Pretty's mode. Thank goodness. Oh, this is going to look good. This is going to look good. I'm already optimistic about how this is going to look. So, that looks pretty awesome. We've got that one section at the back here to do. And that just so very much has shaped this amazingly. Every time we manage a section like this, the whole thing feels a lot more like it's an actual airship. Yeah, and the front. I think the front is going to be a completely... that's going to be mayhem in its own right. But I also need to bring the spruce... The spruce fences all the way back, much as we've got on the smaller one, so that they run all the way through to the point. Oh, absolutely, Taryn. Part of that is for reasons, and part of that is because... I mean, part of it is because it's actually wider than it's tall, to make it feel like the airship. Let's get a further back shot. I need to work out how to light this up so that it's much, much cooler to look at in the darkness. But I am really, really liking the way that this is coming together. Because overall, this whole thing... I know that it's been a long build. And I don't just mean the 150 blocks in distance from front to back. But the further we get with this, the more awesome it looks. And the more it feels like it is a proper steampunk airship. Right. However, on that note, we have reached the point where I do need to wrap up and consider where we're going next. So, let's have a quick look at... Taryn's going to ping me on Blue Sky at this point. I mean, that's one of the few places that is sensible to ping me. Right. Let's have a quick look and see where we're going. I hope it has been lovely having you all here, and fantastic as always. I have lost the ability to word. Absolute fnurvling. It has been lovely having you all here as always, and thank you so much for joining me this week as we've worked on both the Nether Cathedral and tunnels and on the Ghastenberg, or whatever the heck we're calling this thing. Oh boy, we've got so many different options for naming. I will be back again on Monday at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be back on the Idiotic Inc. server. Because, hey, fun, chaos, mayhem, and lunacy, because all the people over there are absolutely amazing and slightly insane. See also Elcon, who's probably due to chase down and murder Blast Gordon. Blast Jordan. Wow. When was the last time I raided out to Soup? Have I raided out to Soup? Oh, well then. Right. I am going to send us out to the absolutely amazing and great fun Supersaurus Rex, who is building in Minecraft. As I say, I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. And I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye-bye.